but you somehow don't get around to realize this human exceptionalism that you think, no, life in this sense made something special, literally magic in essence. What people think of when they think of life is this vitalic force that
Yeah,
makes
the breath of God, or yeah.
even though it's literally material combinations of stuff, of the same kind of stuff that you find everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting because, yeah, it's like, "Oh, this couldn't," the people that are dismissive about it, it's like, "Oh, this couldn't possibly be conscious," and it's like the dead matter argument kind of falls apart because it's like, well, I mean, even a person with a more traditional viewpoint, like, if I ask you, "What's your body made out of?" You say like, "Oh, well, we're made out of X amount of water and X amount," and then carbon, and I'm like, well, nobody in that traditional way of thinking thinks that hydrogen is alive or that oxygen is alive or that carbon is alive. But you obviously believe that when these things come together in a certain form, they become what we call life. So the idea that the very fundamental substrate, and this is my thing, is, and once again, I feel like I always end up like changing kind of the question, the framings with these things. But the whole AI thing has always been strange to me because people are like, "Oh, is it conscious or not?" And I'm like, at a certain point, I don't really care. Like, it becomes a certain, it becomes almost like a if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck thing.